It's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. Next on Madden Football.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. Fifth season quarterback, but Greg just his second as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
Love to throw to get started. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game, it's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, Love. This one up top for Dobbs. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down.
Automatic first down.
They'll run with Jacobs. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
That's complete on the tight end screen. They try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the #2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath, play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On play action, Stroud. He'll find his big target, the tight end Stover. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
You see Cade Stover there with the 1st down reception, and this is kind of a throwback, a tackle breaker, good in the run game, strong hands, good in play action. Mike, he had over 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns in his career, and I think the Texans think they have a young, versatile tight end that in this system can become a big part of their offense.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
To the left side, into the hands of Collins. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Packers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
Nice pickup there by Jacobs, and I really like this signing this offseason, Mike. I mean, with the departure of Aaron Jones going to Minnesota, they know how important that backfield is alongside Jordan Love. Can he help this Packers offense take that next step forward? And certainly done his part so far.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a 4th down play call they feel great about, and we're going to see what it looks like.
And a fair catch is taken and is just inside the 20-yard line. The Texans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
He might be a tight end by position definition, Mike, but this guy is a bona fide playmaker with the ball in his hands, and we're just seeing this more and more across the league. These guys have such a natural ability to pick up yards after the catch, and man, it does wonders for an offense when you don't always have to throw the ball far to pick up big gains.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's to the big-ticket acquisition, Stephon Diggs. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Schultz is the motion man. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And will take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Here's Stroud. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Houston.
Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Stroud. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials. indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Now Love. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's gotta be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Here's Daniel Whelan now as he is on to punt for Green Bay. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A tight end in motion now. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Here's Stroud. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And third down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Texans offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. Brought in by the tight end, Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 27.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down right at the 15-yard line. Third and goal. Throwing is Stroud. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He's going to uncork one, looking for Wicks.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point, something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Dobbs headed in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. First down, Packers. Back to throw is Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
2nd down and 3. We'll go play action with Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, Love. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this?
That one, taken in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now Love getting the Packers set for this two-point try.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his second year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
Trying the right side, taken in by Collins.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Dell motioning over. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
on play action. Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the third quarter of play. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Mixon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now a toss play, running left, it's Mixon. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Nixon on the return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Open is Kraft. He's got it. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
This is taken in by Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him.
Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 7 brings up third down and goal.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there third and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll run the toss to Jacobs. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2 unsuccessful. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Texans offense ready to take over once again. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. They will work the middle with Mixon. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still second down.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up. The Texans set to punt this one away. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.